Hello there all, welcome back to eosacro. This video is from the Rubik's Cube series, which we have just finished modeling, and now I'm going to do some very small tweaks to finalize on the model. So let's get started. Now to show you the kind of problem we are having, let me go ahead and work only with one of the corner pieces. I'll go ahead to the reverse node before we started making our selection. Select one of the faces on this corner piece. Use Shift G to grow the selection till the entire piece is selected and hit delete. That removes a piece which I wanted, so I just want to reverse the delete. I'll tell delete non-selected, so that leaves my piece alone. Now what's happening with this piece is that first I'm using the group node to select all the edges which have the 90-degree angle on them. Once that is done, I'm beveling all those edges, so I'm getting this kind of a detail. Finally, I'm applying the attribute transfer, which is transferring all the color information. When it is actually transferring the color information, it does not have a line going across here in the corner, because of which I'm getting a step. And I am anal about these kinds of details. So I just want to make sure I have an edge here in line, so I'm getting proper detail. And the easiest way to do that is making sure that the group node also has this long line here selected as one of the lines which needs to be beveled. And the way I could do that is using minimum edge length. Now if you just observe this line for a second, you'll see that it's a diagonal on a square. That means this line is longer than almost any other line in this entire piece. So what I'm going to do is select edges which have a minimum length of some amount. By default it's 0, so all edges are selected. Let me start increasing this amount till only the longest edge, which is the one I want to select it. So you can see if I go to 0.26, only that edge gets additionally selected. So all those edges are selected. I go back to my poly bevel, and you can see this time I actually have a line going across. You can see the difference here. If I disable this, you can see there is no line going across, and if I enable it, there is a line going across. And finally, coming back to my attribute transfer, you can see the color just passes through. There is no stepping anymore. So that's pretty much it. Now I want the same thing applied all over my Rubik's Cube, so I'll disable my blast. So now I have the entire Rubik's Cube modeled out and finalized. So pretty much this is it. Now from the next video onwards, we'll be getting into a little bit about shaders and compositing, where I want to take this Rubik's Cube and composite this onto an actual live footage. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you all have found this video useful. I'll see you in the next one.